Welcome to the Fall 2020 Virtual Convocation for Master of Legal Studies, Master of Sports Law and Business, Master of Laws, and Juris Doctor graduates of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law at Arizona State University. Please welcome Douglas Sylvester, Dean of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law.
To you, our graduates, I offer you my heartfelt congratulations, and on behalf of the entire faculty, staff, and alumni of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law, congratulate you on your graduation here today. Throughout your careers here, you have represented the very best of what this law school is about. You bring an extraordinarily diverse set of perspectives and approaches to your lives and to education, and we've been enriched by those perspectives throughout your time here as well. I know this has not been the easiest year, and in addition to congratulating you on getting here, I really want to honor your tenacity and focusing on your own individual goals at a time when so many really have just dropped out. You've never done that, and you never will. And just like you have been so focused on graduating and getting your goals, I hope you know this law school has always held the view that when you graduate from ASU Law, you're part of ASU Law for life. And not only does that mean that we're always hoping you'll be part of our community, I hope we'll always be part of your lives. And if there's ever anything we can do for you, I hope you know all you ever have to do is reach out and ask. In addition to the challenges of this year, and specifically your educational challenges, as we've had to go immediately to online with a few days' notice back in March to an entirely hybrid approach today, there's been a number of other societal challenges we're all facing that have risen to new heights in the last year, but really have been part of our lives for much longer. And every one of you have stepped up to take on those challenges in ways that really honor this law school, honor our patron, Sandra Day O'Connor, and make us all extraordinarily proud to call you graduates. From our Indian legal program students who always work on voting issues in Indian country and among the pandemic have been helping out different tribes, I salute everything that you've accomplished. To our master students who, from a single mother who already had a successful career, looking to the MLS as a place that would really unlock future opportunities for her and her family, that's why we're here today. From military service people who have really served this country, now making good on a promise that you'll be hearing about that some have made to their parents to pursue a degree in law, we are so proud to have helped you take that first step to achieving your ultimate goals. From students who've traveled across the country and across the globe to help out in East Timor with Human Rights Watch and to help out in our DC programs with nonprofits focused on democracy, elections, and human rights around the globe, you are part of why we are here at the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law as well. And to our many, many Masters of Sports Law and Business students who consistently bring real-world experience into the classroom, making the experience better, and then going out into the world and really making sports part of our community, it is such a pleasure to have you here and soon to be calling you graduates of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law. I could continue to talk about all of your accomplishments here for the rest of the day. But instead, I think it's time to move forward with the rest of the convocation so you can obviously get together with your families and celebrate as you should. We have a fantastic program lined up for you for the rest of this event. You'll be hearing from Kevin Salcedo, the head of Human Resources Management here at the entire university and a truly amazing human being. You'll also be hearing from one of our most accomplished alums, Les Schieffelbein, the head of the Schieffelbein Global Dispute Resolution Center and program here at the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law. But first of all, you'll be hearing from your student convocation speakers, the people you wanted to hear from the most. I've spoken about a few of them already without telling you their names, but you'll be hearing about their inspiring stories and be hearing about how much you've made their experiences here incredible. So before we turn it over to all of these other speakers, let me say one last time on behalf of the entire law school, congratulations to all of you, the class of 2021.
Thank you, Dean Sylvester. We will now move into the Student Convocation Speaker Remarks portion of our program. Please welcome our Master of Legal Studies Student Convocation speaker, Alexander Kong, for his remarks.
Distinguished guests, administrators, professors, families, friends, and fellow graduates. Welcome to the Masters of Legal Studies Fall 2020 Graduation Convocation Ceremony. I am Alexander Kong, your student speaker for this event. First off, I would like to thank President Michael Crow and Dean Douglas Sylvester for advocating on our behalf to keep our beloved university and program fully operational during a time of uncertainty. I'd like to thank our agile and creative professors for their elaborate curriculum that challenges us academically on a weekly basis. I'd like to personally thank our family and friends for their undying support as we maintain our constant strive towards excellence. This year has been quite challenging as we endured a brief period of fear, uncertainty, and doubt of any conclusive return to normalcy within our society. We've encountered obstacles such as lack of basic household goods, lockdowns, job security, childcare services, our children's education, and social unrest that have completely altered our nation's way of life. I had the privilege of getting to know a few of my fellow graduates, as I couldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it must have been for them to maintain their motivation, despite everything that has occurred thus far. One must wonder, how did we overcome adversity and remain undeterred by the chaos that has erupted throughout our nation? We maintained our focus on the objective, as most of us wanted to sharpen our skills, expand our knowledge, and apply it toward our daily duties. Some of us wanted to become compliance officers, criminal investigators, criminal defense lawyers, or even a tribal judge. But most of us just wanted to fulfill a lifelong goal. You might ask, what did we accomplish from this prestigious program? This program gave us the tools to unlock our full potential, being well-versed in one of the most important pillars of our society, law. However, we didn't only just learn about law. We also learned about life experiences through priceless discussions from different facets of professions. We've mastered the way we communicate with each other at a professional, non-prejudicial level. My fellow graduates, if we can take only one thing we learned from this program, it should be the communication skills that we have acquired, and use it towards daily interactions with the rest of the world, as we can truly affect our surroundings, one discussion at a time. Seize this memorable moment, as we've accomplished something that most people have dreamt about for ages. This program has not only expanded our intellectual horizons, but also hardened our mental ability to become resilient to unforeseen challenges for years to come. Take your newly gained knowledge of right and wrong, and live your life comfortably knowing that the law is on your side. Thank you and congratulations on everyone's well-deserved success.
Thank you, Alexander. Please welcome our Master of Sports Law and Business Student Convocation speaker, Guilherme Leite, for his remarks.
Dear colleagues, parents, faculty, and esteemed graduates. First and foremost, if you are graduating today, I would like to extend you my sincerest congratulations. We have completed another step towards fulfilling our dreams, and that is not a small task. My name is Guilherme Leite, but some of you may know me as just Gui, and I am graduating today from the Masters of Sports Law and Business program. I am so honored to be able to share a few words with you all. When I first started writing my speech, I realized that everything I wrote was centered around the pandemic and the hardships that many of us have faced through it all. But then I realized that what we're accomplishing here today is far greater than the struggles we have faced in the past few months. We have grown as people during our time at Sandra Day O'Connor. We have learned new skills and acquired knowledge that will allow us to pursue our passions, which now apparently includes becoming experts in conducting business via Zoom and mastering virtual human interactions. And we have done all of this fighting through a global pandemic and a fierce election. I believe that our accomplishments in life, both personal and professional, will someday far surpass the struggles that we face today, and I am so proud of being part of this graduating class. As a student in the Sports Law and Business program, a theme that constantly came to my mind during my time here is teamwork. Even in individual sports like golf or tennis, there's always a supportive team behind all great victories. Teamwork has been especially important in this last semester when much of our life has gone virtual. This change has required us to lean on each other now more than ever in order to stay connected. It required us to become a team in order to navigate through these unprecedented times. I give so much credit to the professors and faculty who make this master's program a winning team. They have surrounded us with people that care for our well-being and want to see us succeed. None of us are as smart and as capable as all of us. And to paraphrase the great Michael Jordan, talent may win games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. I've had the pleasure of being a Sun Devil and attending ASU for over 4 years now, including my bachelor's degree. But the past few semesters of my postgraduate studies have really taught me to be mindful of the present and enjoy the moment. I've learned not to worry so much about the future that you forget where you are and all you have accomplished. No one knows what the future holds, and this is especially true during these uncertain times. Maybe some of you, like me, are still trying to figure out where this journey will take you. But something else that sports has taught me is that you can never give up. Winning takes practice, dedication, and perseverance. We must remain focused and never lose our drive. Always remember that nothing worth having comes easy, and by being here today, in this virtual ceremony, you have put yourself in an excellent position to succeed. I would like to give a special thank you to all my professors, especially Professor Daniel McIntosh and Professor Jarvis, who taught me many lessons and have been so supportive throughout my journey here. Also, thank you to the director of our program, Aaron Hernandez, who works incredibly hard to help our students and better this amazing program. Lastly, thank you to my family for their endless support, and thank you to my classmates who have made going to ASU such a special time and an experience unlike any other. Congratulations, everyone, and go Devils!
Thank you, Guilherme. Please welcome our Juris Doctor student convocation speaker, Wayne Unger, for his remarks.
Hi there, I'm Wayne Unger, and it's an honor to be your 2020 JD Convocation speaker. With this ceremony, I believe we can now say that we are graduates of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law here at ASU. And we say this with honor and pride because ASU has delivered us countless opportunities. As we reflect on the law school experience, it may not necessarily have been rainbows and unicorns. See, I had family challenges during law school. You may have transferred or took time off between semesters. Certainly, we faced a challenging legal landscape, and of course, we faced the global pandemic of COVID-19, and somehow we still found a way to attend the Zoom College of Law. Now, before law school, I spent 5.5 years working in Silicon Valley, from big tech to 2 startups. And I'm often asked why I would leave a successful career to pivot into the law. And my reasons why I chose law school may align with yours. My first reason, well, my mother and my family. See, my mother was an immigrant and a refugee from Asia. She knew that education is a pathway to a better life. And maybe your parents encouraged you to achieve those highest levels of education possible. Maybe that's why you're here. The second reason, for those of us who worked professionally prior to law school, maybe we saw the world and identified its challenges. Maybe we made a choice to make a difference through the law. That could be why you're here. Maybe you found yourself chasing a paycheck, but not fulfilled with the purpose and the passion that you seek. Maybe that's why you chose law school. Or maybe you chose law school because someone told you that you could not do it. Sometimes success is the best revenge. And as someone who spent 5.5 years in Silicon Valley, our choice now may boil down to either work to live or live to work. You may find yourself as I did in tech, where you were simply working to live, chasing that paycheck or a higher salary, but not finding meaning in what you were doing. You may choose to live to work, doing something that brings you joy, brings you happiness, that aligns with your passion. So I encourage you, make that choice to live to work, to find your meaning in your work, to make a difference in the world, just as Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg did, just as Vice President-elect Kamala Harris is doing, and just as Sandra Day O'Connor did as well. It may mean that you disrupt the path that you find yourself on, like I did, but life has a funny way of working itself out. It's up to you to take your life in the direction that you want to take it. So here's what I've learned that I would like to share with you today. You will hit roadblocks and speed bumps along the way. Keep going. Solve the problem in front of you, then solve the next one and the next one. Before you know it, you've made a difference that you sought to make. Today, for me, I advocate for better data privacy and data security protections for all of us. I research and write about tech and cyber law and internet law and technology in general. now? Well, I write like I'm running out of time. No longer shackled by the imposter syndrome or chronic caution, no longer like Aaron Burr. Now, why do I do it? Well, because the level of intimacy of personal information that I saw in Silicon Valley was appalling to me. Because privacy, I believe, is a fundamental civil right that democracy depends on. And so I seek to challenge the world that we've been given. We all should. We have the time, the gift, and the privilege to stand here with a legal education, with the skills and resources that many are not able to obtain. It is our collective responsibility. What will we do with it? And through the roadblocks and the speed bumps, I'd like to thank everyone along the way who have helped me reach this point, as you should as well. My family, my friends from all walks of life, Dean Sylvester, Lonnie, ASU Senior Vice Presidents Dr. Christine Wilkinson, Dr. James Rund, Dean Di Bowman, Judge Rosalind Silver, and so many more. So get out there, grab your life by its horns and make a difference in the world, because you want to be in the room where it happens.
Thank you, Wayne. We will now move into our convocation addresses, starting first with our Master's Program speaker, Mr. Kevin Salcedo, Vice President and Chief Human Resources Officer for Arizona State University. Mr. Salcedo has been a human resources leader for over 30 years. Early in his career, he was an HR manager for the Pepsi-Cola Company before he became the Vice President of Human Resources for Central Newspapers Incorporated, a major media and information company that operated 7 daily newspapers, including the Arizona Republic. Mr. Salcedo was the Senior Labor and Employee Relations and Leadership and Workforce Development Manager at Arizona Public Service before joining ASU in 2007. A native of Phoenix, Mr. Salcedo holds a BS in Justice Studies and an MBA from Arizona State University. Please welcome Mr. Kevin Salcedo.
I am Kevin Salcedo. I have the privilege of helping shape policy and culture at one of the most important research universities in the world. ASU is a vast global enterprise with over 28,000 employees and 130,000 students from all 50 states and 144 countries. We have a fascinating array of student, faculty, research, and staff activities here. Our HR challenges range from the very strategic to the very mundane. But I can tell you that in the midst of this complexity, I have enjoyed every day of work here, and I feel so lucky to be part of this community. I want to extend my gratitude to Dean Sylvester and the faculty and staff for this invitation. ASU has racked up countless accolades over the past 2 decades, but none more impressive than those received by the College of Law. You are receiving a degree from one of the top public law schools in the country. Students here have never had better credentials at entry or better bar passage and employment rates at graduation. Dean Sylvester and team, I'm honored to call you my colleagues. So congratulations, class of 2020. I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so pleased to share this moment with you. I commend you for the long hours and the hard work. Wasn't easy, but you did it. You've shown that no matter the challenge, you have the drive and the tenacity to get it done. Many of you are already working professionals, but you made it here. Many of you have responsibilities for young families or elderly parents. You made it here. The final year in your degree pursuit was one of the most stressful in this country's history, but you made it here. You had to keep your focus and wedge in the coursework between all those obligations and distractions. But here you are. So, drink in this moment. Let it wash over you, because you will carry this accomplishment with you for the rest of your life. Now, many of you in this master's program focus on employment law and human resources, and all of you are likely seeking to advance in larger organizations. But here's a few of my thoughts on where the workplace is going. When I first started in human resources 30 years ago, most American companies dominated their industry globally. They managed from the top down, and they took a very directive tone towards their employees, who they viewed as a replaceable commodity. And most of the members of the upper reaches of that hierarchy were one color and one gender. The desktop computer was just beginning to replace the electric typewriter, and fax machines, if you remember those, they hadn't even been invented yet. Women and minorities were still subject to sexual innuendos and racial jokes in the workplace. And believe it or not, many people drank at lunch and smoked in their offices. Now, I bring this up not to give you a gauge of how old I am, but to make the point of how much the workplace has changed in a relatively short period of time, because it's going to change even more quickly for you. Here are the major challenges you're going to have to address. First would be the pandemic. Nobody knows if we're at the beginning of the end or the end of the beginning with this coronavirus, or even if another one is on the way. But think of how the workplace has already been upended. Your challenge will be to help to reset the employee experience. Is working from home the new normal? If so, how do you keep a culture alive? How are we going to develop leaders on Zoom? How do you prevent the blurring the lines between work and home? How do you apply laws that were put in place decades ago, many of which you studied, in this environment? These are pressing questions for HR leaders right now. Second is technology. Be very discerning on how you use it. Are you getting pinged by software consultants touting the use of AI and predictive analytics in HR decision-making? I am. But do we really want algorithms selecting our new employees or suggesting who should be promoted? Do we want chatbots resolving employee relations problems? As we know through companies like Facebook and Twitter, these technologies don't always work to broaden our worldview. In fact, it can be the opposite. They can take us to a place where decision-making becomes narrow and self-reinforcing. So find that balance. Globalization. Despite this brief interlude of America First, the march towards globalization will not stop. The knowledge economy will continue to reward the educated and the skilled, but it'll become even more punitive for those who don't work in front of a computer. So how do we share economic rewards and opportunities in the workplace? This question has not been solved and continues to provoke economic anxiety in a large part of the population. In fact, this is one reason we continue to see these political shifts every 4 years. Access for all. Representation of women and minorities at senior levels in organizations needs to continue to improve. There's still a long way to go when you look at who occupies the C-suites, the board suites, and even the law partnerships. The workplace receives the outputs of government institutions that are supposed to prepare everyone for success in life. But these institutions do an uneven job. We know equity in education still lacks, and not everyone has the same shot at success. So seek ways for employers to become more assertive earlier in the people development process. Change is not easy, but who does not like a challenge? I know you do, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So I encourage you to meet these challenges with innovation and rigor. Use your critical and creative thinking skills to work through these issues methodically and with focus. Vigor. Bring your enthusiasm every day, even when it's waning. Stay optimistic and always look forward to a positive outcome. Accountability. Be accountable to yourself, your career, your family, your friends, and your community. You are the sum total of all your decisions, good and bad, so you need to own them. Ethics. We all need leadership that is transparent and trustworthy. The world and the workplace will only be fair and just and inclusive if we all decide to make them so. So, be proud of your accomplishments. We know this was a difficult feat. Be excited about your future. Seek opportunity. Embrace risk. You have the ability to make a difference in the development and the culture of a workplace. That's very powerful. Congratulations again. Get out there, kick up some dust, make some noise, drive the change, and go Devils.
Thank you, Mr. Salcedo. Next, please welcome our Juris Doctor and LLM Programs Convocation speaker, Mr. Les Schieffelbein, CEO and founder of Schieffelbein Global Dispute Resolution, where he serves as an independent commercial arbitrator and mediator in domestic and international disputes. He is also the CEO of Silicon Valley Arbitration and Mediation Center. Previously, he was a vice president and deputy general counsel at Lockheed Martin and is a retired Colonel Air Force judge advocate lawyer. He has handled over 300 cases and has gained expertise as a sole or panelist arbitrator in commercial and government contracts. Mr. Schieffelbein holds a Juris Doctor degree from the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law and a Master of Laws degree in contracts from George Washington University Law School. In 2018, Schieffelbein and his wife, Linda, provided an endowment to ASU Law to establish the Schieffelbein Global Dispute Resolution Program. Please welcome Mr. Les Schieffelbein.
Dean Sylvester and the law school faculty, thank you for inviting me to be the commencement speaker. To the 2020 graduates of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law, congratulations. You are smart, resilient, and incredibly hardworking individuals, and I am humbled to be able to celebrate your success. And to the parents of the graduates, you must feel an enormous sense of pride in what your child has achieved. So congratulations to all the moms and dads and to everyone who has supported the graduates. As a fellow ASU Law School graduate, I am honored to be invited home to provide commencement remarks. I missed my own law school commencement. The Vietnam War intervened, and I proudly served as a Judge Advocate General lawyer in the United States Air Force. We are sharing our first law school commencement, and I am very happy to join with you. My experiences in both law school and the workplace have brought great lessons that I would like to share with you today. When I was in law school, Professor Bill Canby asked me to do legal assistance on the Apache Indian Reservation in the White Mountains. The community was hesitant to engage me when I first arrived. It took a month or so before we discussed legal issues, and then we discussed water rights, education, and commercial issues. I think my clients had a much greater impact on me than I may have had in sharing my legal knowledge. But during my time there, I learned great lessons in trust, communication, and respecting differences that still remain with me today. In recalling this legal assistance experience, I remember the words of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She said, "I tell law students, if you're going to be a lawyer and just practice your profession, you have a skill, very much like a plumber. But if you want to be a true professional, you will do something outside yourself, something that makes life better for people." After law school, I served our country as a legal officer with the Air Force. I knocked on doors to tell families that a father, a husband, or a son would not be coming home. I sat with widows to review wills and estate plans to try to knit their lives going forward. Beginning as a legal officer and continuing throughout my career, I found great professional satisfaction in the practice of law when you apply your knowledge, energy, and initiative to helping others. Justice Sandra Day O'Connor stated, "It is the individual who can and does make a difference in this increasingly complex world of ours. The individual can make things happen. Your efforts will pay enormous dividends in the future, not only for you, but for countless others who may also benefit from your actions." After my active duty, I became the Vice President and Deputy General Counsel for the Lockheed Martin space business. At Lockheed Martin, I learned the absolute and critical role of the law department in legal and ethical issues. A lawyer is expected to be the one in the room to hold up his or her hand to discuss legal or ethical issues, while others often stay silent. When the stakes are high for technology advancement or financial reward, it is a lonely experience to be a questioning voice. Integrity is mandatory, diversity and inclusion bring great value, and risk-taking is necessary to reach the right decision. The Irish tell a story of a man who came to the gates of heaven and asked to be let in. St. Peter said, "Of course, just show us your scars." The man said, "I have no scars." St. Peter replied, "What a pity. Was there not something worth fighting for?" You will be faced with issues worth fighting for. There will be situational ethics and practices that are not in accord with the law or the culture of your firm, company, or governmental agency. The stakes get higher as your career progresses. There is safety in silence, but strength and purpose in speaking out. You are well prepared for the fight. Your law school education and the rule of law will serve you well. Today, I work as an international arbitrator and assist global companies in settling their disputes and finding a common ground. An important skill I gained from being a corporate lawyer is that of listening. Active listening requires asking questions and holding back your assumptions. Great lawyers listen to the other's point of view, even when contrary to theirs, to inform their own decisions before offering an opinion. This is a critical skill that we are losing in our increasingly polarized society. Possessing empathy, respect, and the ability to be impartial is paramount when dealing with other people, regardless of the circumstances. As you look to the future, I am sure there are many of you who feel apprehensive about what lies ahead. A global pandemic has changed your lives over the last 10 months. The expected has been replaced by the unknown. Aspirations and dreams may have been placed on hold. What you have done during the pandemic has shaped you. You have remained optimistic and continued to excel in your studies. You have shown perseverance and strength as you faced uncertainty. In a word, you are resilient. You have recovered quickly from difficult conditions. The pandemic will abate, and the future, although it may be different from what we have known before, will be bright for all of you. As lawyers entering the workplace, you bring exceptional and valuable talent. You have met challenges, overcome adversity, reacted to change, accepted disappointment, and become a more critical thinker and problem solver. All skills that you will draw upon frequently throughout your legal career. 2020 is the 50th anniversary of the first graduating class of our law school. The leadership and vision of Dean Sylvester and the faculty and staff and their predecessors are what we in my home in Silicon Valley call frontier innovators. That is, startups who become superstars with a focus on solutions to real problems and investment in people for the long term. The investment began with the class of 1970 and continues today to permit you to receive a degree from a prestigious, top-tier law school with a national and international reputation. Always remember, there's a reason why they call it the practice of law. It takes time to develop the skills and experience to advise and counsel clients. Don't be hard on yourself. If you don't know the answer to every question a client asks, or if you haven't ever experienced the challenge in front of you. Law requires continued growth, and even the most seasoned lawyers learn something new every day. Be confident in your abilities. Take lessons from your experiences. Grow with each opportunity, and be guided by the words of Winston Churchill. Never give in, except to the convictions of honor and good sense. Congratulations once again to the class of 2020. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you, Mr. Schieffelbein. Please welcome Ms. Kay Royal, President of the ASU Law Alumni Association and ASU Law alumnus from the class of 2004, for her remarks from our Alumni Association Board of Directors.
Hello, and welcome, and congratulations, graduates. This day means that you have done the hard work, you've put in the dedication and the time and the sacrifices. Your sacrifices, and likely the sacrifices of those that love you, to get to this point. And it is well deserved and well done, and congratulations to you. My name is Kay Royal. I'm the current president of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law at Arizona State University Alumni Association. It wasn't called that when I graduated back in 2004, and we weren't in this building. But I have a feeling that a lot of our shared experiences are about the same. We have those fantastic moments where everything was great. You won a moot court competition, or you got a fantastic grade on a paper that maybe you only started the night before. Maybe you gave that perfect answer to that professor that is so demanding and you weren't prepared to be called on. Maybe there were not so great moments. Maybe you didn't have that perfect answer. But you know, your career as a student and your career as a professional aren't necessarily defined by those fantastic moments or those hopefully very few not so fantastic moments. They're defined by the choices you make between those moments. Who you choose to be and the path you choose to walk. You chose to come to this law school. You chose to get this degree. You chose to graduate right now, which well done to you. And what do you remember over this past year? Pretty much what stands out to all of us, COVID-19, right? But that didn't make up all of your school career. It's only been part of a year of what you've lived up till now, and it's only going to be one short point of what makes up your future. So remember that it's those shared experiences, it's those day-to-day interactions, it's the people you meet, and in many cases, just those normal, everyday, average moments that makes up life for most of us. And we choose to make every moment of that day-to-day count. Every piece of it is important and is meaningful and contributes to your development as a parent, as a sibling, as a child, as a professional, as a colleague, as a loved one. That's what makes who you are, the choices you make day to day. And sometimes those choices don't come to you with a big blinking sign that says, choose right, because this is a huge decision. And sometimes they do. But be prepared every day to recognize that you are choosing to walk a path. And that this day, it might just seem normal might seem mundane. This path that you're on might not seem momentous. It is. It is a path that you chose to be one of the elite, that you chose to put in the hard work and the effort for. And it's a path that the majority of us are on. We're walking next to you, behind you, in front of you, right beside you, in step with you, sharing these experiences, sharing these triumphs, and there to support each other when it's not quite such a triumph. These are the choices in front of you. These are the shared experiences you have to leverage to make your career what comes next, to be the path you choose to walk, and to be the extraordinary professional that you choose to be. Thank you for the choices that you make. Thank you for walking the path beside all of us, sharing these experiences and being one of us. And trust me, as the Alumni Association, we'll be in touch. We're here to support you as well. We're a network of thousands of professionals that have walked mostly these same halls that you've walked. And the shared experiences of those professors, those papers, those classrooms, that speak up bingo, all of this that makes us who we are, that makes you who you are. Be proud of that person, because I am. And I look forward to hearing great things about you in the years to come. Congratulations once again, and have fun tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Royal. Congratulations once again to the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law Class of 2021. Please welcome back Dean Sylvester for his closing remarks.
Congratulations again to all of you. And thank you to all of our student speakers, and of course to Kevin Salcedo and Les Schieffelbein. Your words are going to continue to inspire these students not only today, but well into the future. Let me end by pointing out one story from one of your colleagues who's graduating here today. Thomas Grimes is a combo JD MBA, and he's probably the only student in the country who can truly be called a roughneck. And I mean that in all of the best senses. Before coming to law school, Thomas worked in the oil fields of West Virginia and understood, of course, what it meant to put in a day's hard work. But like so many of you, he looked to this law school as a way of improving his life and his family's fortunes going forward. So he'd always dreamt of going to law school, but one thing really did hold him back. I remember talking to Thomas and hearing about how what he was nervous about were the stories that you hear about so many law schools, where students are so competitive that they hide books or that they actually engage in activities to ensure that somehow they'll be ranked higher than you. Well, you can hear from Thomas himself if you ask him. That was not his experience here, and I have now been dean of this law school for 10 years and been at this law school for 18, and what I can honestly tell you is what makes this special is that our students are amazing human beings. When a student has needs, when a student has anything that troubles their lives, nobody's looking to take advantage. Without us, the law school, doing anything, our students rally around and make sure that not only are they not competing, they are supporting every single one of them. That's really what it means to be a graduate of this law school, to be part of this incredible community that you started as students and are going to continue to make better and better now as alumni of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law. You've always been there for one another as students. Continue to be there for one another as you graduate and move out into the world. You've overcome so many challenges to become alumni of this law school. There are going to be more challenges out there in the real world, I promise you. But each one of you will be there for one another as you always have been, and this law school will always be there for you as well. So it really does make us incredibly proud to say once again today, welcome to the Alumni Association and congratulations to the entire class of 2021.
Abdul Rahman Ibrahim A. Eldamaiki, Albi Chela, Paul Clinton Cox, Rongrongua, Nikoya Nicole Igier, Angelica Abigail Adams, Rachel Catherine Adolph, Derek Babcock, Ronald Joseph Bayondoda, Brian Michael Beltran, Matthew Benson, Vincent Mark Berry, Maria Faye Bone, Ryan Book, Valida Michelle Bowie, Manuel Richard Castro, Marilyn Castro, Daniel Joseph Caulfield, Mary Melina Chastain, Susan Contino, Ashley Ann Cumaford, Francesca Davidson, Catherine Marie Belmont Debus, Sandra Liz Dinong, Demika Corrine Dominguez, Julia Regina Espinoza, Andrea Manning Feowa, Summer Italy Fernandez, Renee Adeline Frederick, Sophia Ann Garcia, Tracy L. Graham, Savannah Harmon, Jasara Morgan Harrington, Diana Rose Homan, Sydney Dene Huckel, Megan Ashley Kammer, Sean Michael Kinnebrew, John Jacob Kaiser, Alexander Albert Kong, Brenna Megan Lysing, Angela Shayun Lim, Anthony Michael Lowe, Ronald Manson, Hope Lenora Martin, Amanda Leigh Mason, Victoria Lynn Patra McCarthy, Lorena Ray McKinley, Andrew McKinney, Stephanie Mills, Lisa Mirabile, Angela Denise Mondragon, Emily Monteroso, Dawn Mubislat, Alex Storm Musa, Joan Marie Owens, Marielle Pallavino, Lisa Ann Parks, Cree Jamie Patterson, Daniel Perro, Brandon Piscata, Orlando Daniel Portillo, Tony Ann Purdy, Beth Quill, Jorge Ramos Jr., Robert Richardson, Claudia Patricia Rivera, Travis Paul Roberts, Michelle Rodriguez, Allison Ryder, Susan Schold, Lee Gardner Smith, Travis Scott Smith, Douglas Raymond Staub, Emily Stewart, Melinda Jorge Tabuso, Stephen Dean Tafoya, Aaron Ashley Tomlinson, Bridget Trujillo, Vicky Leanne Vigil, Kristen Lee Warrener, Christy Lee Wiggins, Mark Wilson, Gustavo Quezada Zavala, Chad Adams, Joseph Jacob Almaraz, Guilherme Isnard Leite, Nate G. Rigby, Ryan J. Short, Razik B. Oliverius, Wayne W. Cheney, Joshua Thomas Doty, Melissa Gramsey, Justin Griffith, Thomas Whitaker Grimes, Isaac K. Hall, Caitlin Marie Heater, Charles T. Class, Kaylee Ann Cohn, Jacob M. Crum, Robert J. Levin, Angela Caroline Maturo, Racimos Theodore Maschonas, Cassandra Penelope Clark Oberon, Michael A. Picconi, Alonzo O. Privet, Connor Stephen Purcell, Lori Ann Rutten, Anthony Tallarico, Erliana Theo, Wayne Royce Unger, Adina E. Weisberg, Madison Wells, Scott Lyman Bates, Amanda Beasley, Lauren Bosco, Terrence Bryant, Jared Thomas Buback, Marcela Bermudez Camaño, Kimberly Carter, Sky Catherine Roque Carver, Jacqueline Catalan, Timothy Dion Congress, Tymir Drummond, T.J. Just, Tiffany Lynn Little, Andrew Michael Martinez, Shonda McConnelly, Cynthia McGuff, Amber Trinier Mitchell, Charles Adam Montoya, Hina Zara Nakvi, Jacob Taylor Nelp, Miranda Janelle Nordstrom, Kaylee Ott, Nicolette Katerina Oviedo, Michelle Esther Plunkett, Danielle Simpkins, Jordan McKenzie Tyler, Miriam Liseth Valdivia Romero, Sarah Ward, Alyssa K. Waters, Paul R. Weaver. To close, we have a highlight video featuring many of you, faculty, and staff, and thank you for your help in making today's virtual convocation special in its own way.
Hi everyone, congratulations on your graduation from the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law. We're so proud of you. We know that this year has been a challenge, and with every challenge comes great rewards, and you have reached the ultimate reward in graduating from one of the best law schools in the nation and ultimately the world. We are so proud of you here at Sandra Day O'Connor. We look forward to all the wonderful things you're going to do in the future. Specifically, SLB students, I'm so happy for you. You are going to change the world of sports, and you're going to change it for the better, and I can't wait to see that happen. Congratulations. We love you very much, and you are always Devils now. Forks up.
This day has finally come. I cannot believe it. I never thought that I would receive my master's. I'm just a res girl from Sweetwater, Arizona. I'm thankful to my parents. I'm thankful to my siblings. I'm thankful for my boyfriend Taylor, my children Josiah and Asher. They inspire me, they motivate me, they encourage me, and I hope that good things will come to everyone very soon. And congratulations, everybody. Great job.
On behalf of the admissions team, congratulations. We're gonna miss you. Stay in touch.
Hi everyone, congratulations on graduating this year. We've all grown up so much in the past 3 years. It's insane. I remember 1L year crying after a complete failed cold call in Matsumura's contracts class. And now we're all gonna be lawyers. It's really exciting. Congratulations everyone, and good luck in the future.
Congratulations, Fall 2020 students. You've worked so hard for today. We are so thrilled to be able to celebrate with you, at least virtually. Hopefully soon we can meet up in person, but for now, please stay safe and stay healthy. Take care, and congratulations again.
To law school grads in 2020, does it seem like yesterday that you were in orientation as a 1L, or does that seem like a lifetime ago? Either way, it's been a great journey. Congratulations for getting to the end of that journey, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
The Academy for Justice congratulates our 2020 graduates on a job well done. 2020 has been a tumultuous year, but you've managed to persevere through it all, and now you're here. You should be proud of your accomplishments, just as we all are here at the law school. Good luck to you as you move forward in your careers. And if your path leads you to criminal justice reform, remember, we're here for you at the Academy for Justice, and that you'll always be a part of the ASU Law family. Congratulations, graduates.
What's up, Sun Devil Nation? We're here on top of 8 Mountain, and I wanted to say congratulations to all the graduates and thank my parents, my friends, my colleagues, and my professors for making going to ASU the experience of a lifetime. And go Devils.
Congratulations, December 2020 graduates. I wish you all the best on the next steps in your journey.
Hello, December 2020 graduates. It's Jessica Birch here. Since I won't be able to see you in person on your graduation day, just wanted to take a moment to say congratulations. I'm so proud of you, and good luck.
To the graduating class of Fall 2020, I want to say congratulations. The JDs, the MLSs, the LMs, the MSLBs. You did it. Now go out and make the world a better place because we need you. Congrats again.
Congratulations on your graduation class of 2020. You did it, and you should feel so proud of yourselves. We are so proud of you, and we are so excited to see all the wonderful things that you will do next.
Congratulations on your graduation.
To the faculty and staff here at ASU, thank you for your hard work, your time, your energy, your caring. Particular thanks to Professor Linda Demain, Jen Barnes, Tim Myers, Renee Garcia. I appreciate all you've done in my time here. And thank you to my classmates. It's been a genuine pleasure, a true privilege to work with you, to grow with you, to learn with you. Thank you. I'm proud of you all. Congratulations. Beat Army. God bless. Thank you all.
Hey December grads, congrats on graduating. What an accomplishment, especially during the midst of a pandemic. So super proud of everyone.
Congratulations December graduates. Very proud of you. It's been a very rough year. I hope you have a very successful career, and remember you can always come back to find us as we're happy to help you and answer any questions. You're part of our alumni family now. So take care of yourselves, and a shout out to Roz and Wayne. Take care everybody. Bye.
On behalf of the Law Library, we want to congratulate all of our graduates.
And we want to wish you the best for the year ahead.
We're so proud of you. It's been wonderful learning with you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
This concludes our Fall 2020 Virtual Convocation for the Master of Legal Studies, Master of Sports Law and Business, Master of Laws, and Juris Doctor graduates of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law at Arizona State University. We look forward to seeing you soon, and on behalf of all of our ASU Law faculty and staff, congratulations, Class of 2021.